Uh, Yesterday we discussed what is UI, what is the use of it, then what all topics involving in this UI, what is the real usage of this UI programming, and in that HTML, CSS, JavaScript and jQuery. Those examples we observe. In under web UI programming, here under this HTTP, suppose if you enter any URL in the browser, you can see that web page of that application, Google homepage. You can see once you click submit button, you can redirect. So this is our home page. This is one UI page. To develop, if you develop this web page by UI programming, once you click submit button, you will redirect to server. Server will connect to database. Here, whenever we click on submit button, our data will be redirected to server page. Okay, server will connect to database. So this type of interactions you can observe here in every UI programming. So this will give you resultant data for us. Okay, here resultant data for us. Just 1 second. Yes, here once you click submit button, you will redirect to server to database. This is what here 3-tier architecture. This is our UI developers duty, front-end development, server development will be developed by server-side developers. Here database developers will develop that database programming. Here it is database. Who will develop this? They will call it as database developers. Database developers. Okay, 3 team of developers will develop our application. Here UI developer, server side developer, database developer. Here under this front-end programming, we are learning here what is UI, what is the use of it. Next, to learn this programming, we have to understand that list of topics are here. HTML 4 and 5, CSS 2 and 3, JavaScript, here jQuery, Ajax, responsive design, Bootstrap, less and SAS programming, responsive design, Bootstrap, lessons as Ajax. So these all topics. Along with that, I'll conduct project session and weekend exam. This is our total content and duration of our course will be here. Total duration of our course will be here next 2 months. Next 2 months, I'll cover this syllabus and I'll conduct alternate weekend exam with the 25 questions. And here, let me save the file. 9 o'clock. Today's date. 5th October at 9 p.m. Here under this UI programming, I'm going to teach this list of all topics will be like this. Okay, here UI, here it is user interface. You can create user interactive page by learning this list of topics. All will be like this. Here next one, here under this topic we understood here HTML. HTML is a hypertext markup language. It is completely a tag based programming. Here hypertext markup language. Here it is a hypertext markup language. It creates completely content of the web page. Here content of web page we can create it using HTML first. Here HTML. Because of this content of HTML, we can create it with this HTML. HTML is a tag. HTML is a tag based programming. Tags are here. Instruction to the browser. HTML is completely a tag based programming. Here it is a tag based programming. Here, what is a tag here? Tag is here instruction to browser. We can give instruction to the browser in the form of tags. Here in the form of tags. So the tags are here. We generally write those tags are here in between tag name. It is completely a tag based programming. We'll write the tag name and we'll end the tag name like this. This is pair tag. We'll learn about that pair and unpair, all about this here under this program. Okay, here pair tags and unpair tags, all of them will understand here. HTML is completely a hypertext markup language. It creates content. That basic structure of HTML here, basic structure of HTML here we follow. Here basic structure of that HTML will be here. Doc type HTML head and body. So generally it will be doc type HTML head and body. Here doc type, document type. So here it is doc type HTML, HTML start, HTML close. Here itself we can write it here head start and close. Here body start and close, head and body. Okay, head tag is used to write header information. Body tag is used to write body part of the application. 1 second. Here HTML is a hypertext markup language. It is completely a tag based programming. See that HTML page, standard of HTML page, we write like this. Under this head only generally we'll write a style tag. Here inside this we'll write it here style tag. This is for CSS code. Here only we can write it here script tag. We use it here for writing JavaScript code. So JavaScript code we write it here and CSS code we write it here. So this way we can write it here style and the script. Style and the script we can write it like this. Style tag is used to write CSS. Script tag is used to write JavaScript. Next, here CSS. CSS here it is cascading style sheet. Here cascading style sheet. Here cascading style sheet we call it as CSS. Yesterday we observed that program here. So cascading style sheet. So it is mainly here style part of web page. Style part of the web page we can create it with the CSS. Under the CSS only we will learn here how can we create here style. So under this you will understand background colors, borders, text related styles, font related styles, animations, 2D graphics, 3D graphics, and filtering effects, grayscale filter, hue rotate, filtering filtering effect of that image. All will learn it here under this CSS. CSS gives you these all structures. Okay, here CSS gives you these all types. Okay, next here CSS gives you this type of output. Next one here JavaScript. JavaScript here it is functionality of the browser. Functionality of browser we can create it using JavaScript. Using JavaScript. Here JavaScript adds functionality here. You will understand here when you click on one button what action you want to do. When you mouse over on that, here when you mouse over on any item what action you want to do. When you mouse out on it what action you want to do. Here when you key down on it what action you want to do. When you submit any application form what you want to do. This type of functionalities, object oriented functionalities here. Here, etc. all will learn it under JavaScript. JavaScript part, if you take one human body, HTML is the skeleton. CSS is the human body is our web page. Skeleton of the web page is by HTML. Skin part, outer layer part is the CSS. Muscle strength is our JavaScript. Here, JavaScript adds the functionality here. That functionality in this you will understand here. How much you practice, that much functionality you can get it. So object-oriented rules we follow here in this JavaScript. Next, we observed these three executions yesterday. Yesterday we executed those three topics execution. Yeah. Here jQuery. Next jQuery. So here jQuery is a external library of JavaScript. External library of JavaScript, we call it as jQuery. In this jQuery time, you will understand here the jQuery 3.6.1.js, or you can here this is one downloaded one, 3.7.1, 7.1. Here you can find jQuery cycle.js. These all downloadable files. Here jQuery validation.js. Here validation.js. Here jQuery UI.js. Here jQuery ripple.js. Here jQuery ripple.js. Like this, etc., etc. You will understand here because of that jQuery. Here, because of this jQuery only, you can see these all executions. Here, jQueries are helpful for creating. Here, jQueries are helpful for creating this external libraries. These external libraries are here jQuery cycle.js, validation.js, UI.js, ripple.js. Like this, you can find it here, all our jQueries. All our jQueries, we can find it like this. Next, we can write it here. Because of the jQuery only, you will get that output like this. Here, next we can write it. I'll show you that execution of jQuery. Yesterday we observed when you submit any application form, it will ask you at least one number should be there in the password. ID should be in the email ID format. At symbol should be there. Dot symbol should be there. Like that, we can write it. See how to write it. Check it. Here, let me open that. Here, open recent. 6 June. Completed batch. Here JavaScript jQuery execution UI.js. Because of this UI.js, observe here we are adding two files. One is jQuery 3.7.0, another one is jQuery UI.js. Here I have one paragraph. I'm writing here draggable. So I can create a draggable paragraph here. That paragraph I can drag it here to there because of this draggable effect. Here, because of this draggable effect, we can move that paragraph from here to there. Okay, that movement of the paragraph we can create it like this. See here, like this. This type of movement we can create it by paragraph. Here, next one, jQuery validations. Here, if I'm creating jQuery validations here, now right click, run it with live server. You can find it here, that jQuery validations. Here, jQuery validations, you can find it. Submit this application form. Fields must be filled. See, if I enter one letter, no error. One letter, no error. See, it is not giving any data validation. Number, username should be at least one letter, capital letter, small letter. Like this, it is not asking. See, it is asking only the input field should be filled. At least one letter if you fill it, it is not giving any error. But here, now if you submit your application form, see here, it is started giving error until I enter the valid format of email ID, it will give you error. See, one more letter, one more number, if I enter, invalid. See, password, see, 8 to 16 characters, uppercase, lowercase, jQuery part, audio not clear. Okay. Explain the difference of JavaScript. JavaScript external library is jQuery. Whatever you can do with JavaScript, those all you can also do it by jQuery. Okay, but it is a ready-made structure. Some effects already defined in jQuery. With that, you can directly use that jQuery implementation. So you no need to write separately JavaScript file. So because of that jQuery, automatically that jQuery it works. Here, because of that JavaScript, jQuery automatically it works in the program. Okay, this is about the jQuery. Here, jQuery external library here. This external library automatically works when you use this jQuery implementation. Okay, jQuery external library, we call it as JavaScript external library is a jQuery. We no need to write a JavaScript total code here. That related code is already developed in JavaScript. That external JS file, will add it for our program. So automatically it works. Next, here jQuery implementation, we can do it like this. Next one here, jQuery one more execution. Next question. One second. Here jQuery show and hide. Next, here show and hide. See here how the show and hide is printing. See when you check this execution, one image to another image, the defect of changing of that image you can observe here. This is fading. That image got faded, another image is displaying, fading effect. Here now if you click on it, zooming effect. See that image is going back, another image is displaying. This is what here, zooming effect. Zoom effect, we can create it like this. Next, turn down. See one image to another image. See image is coming down, another image will come from the top. So this is what here, turn down. So image is coming down, another image is displaying. This is turn down effect. Okay, turn down effect. Next we can create it here. Here turn down effect will come like this. Next this one here, shuffle. See one image to another image, it will show you shuffling effect for us. Shuffle. So one image to another image, it is showing here shuffle effect. So this is shuffling. Here this shuffling effect we can show to the user because of this. Here shuffling effect here, because of that one image to another image it will shuffle. Slideshow of images, we generally write it by jQuery. Okay, ripplinks. See here we are adding two files. One is jQuery basic file, another one is here jQuery ripple.js. Here ripple.js, because of that jQuery ripple.js. See ripple.js, jQuery ripple.js. Because of this, how to create our output? Check it. Here jQuery ripples. See ripples, resolution, drop radius, perturbance. See resolution, drop radius, perturbance. See these three values we are writing. Because of that body here ripples, resolution, perturbance, radius on the body tank. So if you check this execution, here run it with live server, you can see one image backside and the movement. See here when I move my mouse, you can observe here water waves like this. This type of water wave effects we can create it with our program, that it is possible by jQuery. Because of jQuery, we can create this type of water wave movements like this. Okay, this type of effects we can create it for our program because of this jQuery. Next, here these all some examples for the jQuery. Next topic, brief information here, Ajax. Ajax here it is a asynchronous JavaScript and XML. Here Ajax here it is asynchronous JavaScript and XML. Next, here Ajax. Ajax here it is asynchronous. Here asynchronous. Next. Here asynchronous JavaScript and XML. It is a combination of JavaScript and XML. This one we call it as Ajax. Here it is a asynchronous JavaScript and XML. We call it as Ajax. Here in this Ajax time, it is a asynchronous process. Asynchronous means it is not synchronous. Here asynchronous means here once you submit your application form from client page to server, here whenever we submit our data to client to server, without refreshing the page, you can get server information. Without refreshing the page, without redirecting the page, you will get server data, that it is possible by Ajax. Here that it is possible by Ajax. Here now you can write it here in this Ajax time. Here Ajax here it is asynchronous process, just like your see, if you submit any application form, then only you can log in. So when you log in for any Flipkart, Amazon, Gmail, Yahoo, anything, once you submit it, then only it will redirect. If you don't submit, you cannot redirect to next page. If you submit your application, then only you will redirect to next page. So redirection of the page will be done when you use submission of your application form. Here when you use submission of the application form, that time only your data will be submitted to the next page. Voice problem. My signals are full. Why you are getting voice disturbance, I don't know. Am I clear for you, all of you? Is my voice changing, breaking? Voice coming properly. Okay. Yeah. Here I'm going for submission of, whenever I submit my application form, then only I can see my training page in this go to training. If I am a registered user for this go to training, then only I can submit my application form. If I am not a registered user for this, so I cannot submit my application form. So application form cannot be submitted if I am not a existing user for this go to meeting. Okay, so here once you submit your application form, your data is redirecting to server page. Server page, and it is giving that response page for us. That type of output is the synchronous call. That type of output is the synchronous call. So what is asynchronous? So without refreshing the page, without submission of application form, how you will get that response? So you are going to get the response of your application without refreshing the page. Here, if you check it here, Union Bank is one site. Here, Union Bank of India. Here, you can find it here. Here, you can find it here. That application will be like this. Here now you can see that, see this is one application. If you search for any login, it will redirect. But see here, this is one chatting application. Chatting application is best example for, here chatting application is best example for asynchronous. See here, total page is not refreshing. If I want to see any checkbook information, anything, see here, within few seconds I'm getting that response. Here checkbook status, internet banking, view map, like this all information I'm able to get it without refreshing my entire window or this chatting window. Here that other person information I'm able to get it, and server information I'm able to get it without refreshing my page. That it is possible by asynchronous. Here because of that asynchronous call, we will get that output without refreshing the page. Without refreshing the page, you can get your server information. That it is possible by Ajax. Okay. Because of Ajax only you will get, without refreshing the page, you will get that output. Okay. Here in this time, I'm going to show you that this chatting application comes under Ajax call. So you will learn about this Ajax asynchronous call. So without refreshing the page, refreshing client page, we can get server response. Server response, we will get it here without refreshing the page. That it is possible by Ajax. You will learn about this Ajax in that topic itself. So as of now, it is asynchronous, means without refreshing the page you will get output. This is just example for a chatting application. Chatting application is example for this Ajax. Next one here, responsive design. Responsive design. Responsive design. Responsive design time, you will understand here, mobile, tablet, desktop, in all different resolution, how can you show your output? Responsive design means you can show your output in different devices, different output. Output will be same, but column layout, that alignment of the application will change according to the screen structure. According to that screen structure, that alignment of the web page will change. That it is possible by this Ajax. Here, because of this Ajax only, you can see that alignment of the web page will change. Okay, here in this Ajax time, responsive design time, you will understand here how can you get your response of your application without refreshing the page. Without refreshing the page, how you will get server response, that you will understand here because of this Ajax. Okay, here Ajax, sorry, because of this responsive design. So let's see here execution of responsive design. resp1.html, how you can see that difference in the mobile, tablet, desktop. See in desktop, A, B, C, 3 columns we have. A, B, C, 3 columns we have. So here it is showing one image like this. Suppose if you change your screen, here I am changing my screen size. Check it, how the output will come. Here I'm going to show you, I'm going to change my screen size. Okay, now I'll change my screen size. Okay, where it is, this one. Okay, here I'll change my screen size. If I change my screen size, how the output will be displayed? Check it. See, this is for desktop. So now I want to change it to tablet. This is the size of tablet. Next one here, mobile. For tablet, 2 column structure. For mobile, single column. For desktop, 3 column. 3 column, 2 column, single column. 3 column, 2 column, single column. This type of difference, along with that, you can check it backside image. See, here it is some vegetable image. See here. Here, if you change your screen size, this is one more image. If you change to bigger size, this is one more image. This type of changes is because of our this one, responsive design. Okay, because of responsive design, you can show that output like this. Next one, here responsive design output, you can show you like this. Next, we have to go for Bootstrap. First, Lessons As is just a superset of CSS. As of now, Lessons As is a superset of CSS. Here it is a superset of CSS. See, you will understand here less and Sass. Here, less is a linear style sheet, Sass is a syntactically awesome style sheet. Those two are superset of CSS. Those two are the superset of CSS. So, existing CSS, superset of that CSS. Okay, here superset of CSS you will understand with this. Next one, here less is a linear style sheet, Sass is a syntactically awesome style sheet. Superset of CSS, you will understand inside the CSS how to write variables, mixins, functions, something extra we are going to learn in CSS that you will understand with this Lessons As. With this Lessons As, you will understand how to create our extra. Means along with CSS, along with this regular CSS, how to add extra CSS that you will understand with this Lessons As. Okay. Next, Bootstrap. Bootstrap is a ready-made structure. Bootstrap, it is a predefined HTML, CSS, JavaScript framework. HTML, CSS, JavaScript framework. It's a framework of HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Here, inbuilt responsive structure, and it is a mobile first approach. Inbuilt responsive design code you will understand, and it is a mobile first approach. Mobile first approach means from in this you can see here in this Bootstrap, if you change your screen size according to your screen size, how we can adjust, that is in responsive design. That responsive design code automatically works when you work with this Bootstrap. When you work with this Bootstrap, you can see automatic alignment of the web page. Automatically web page, how we can align it, that you will understand with this Lessons As. Okay, with this Lessons As, you will understand here. Sorry, with this responsive design, Bootstrap, it is a automatically responsive design. Automatically responsive design. This one, how we can use it, that you will understand in this Bootstrap. Okay, here up to now, I explained just brief information about each topic. Each topic, brief information I discussed, and we completed our 3 days of demonstrations up to now. Okay, in tomorrow's session, we'll change the link. Okay, we'll change the link, and I'll start the first topic of our course, that is HTML4. HTML4 first topic I'll start tomorrow. Sharp 9 o'clock only I'll start. Because of demonstration, I continue 10 minutes late. But regular session sharp 10 to sharp 9 to 10. Sharp 9 to 5 minutes to 10. 9:55 like that I'll continue. I'll ask your questions. You can ask your questions at the last 10 minutes, 5 minutes. You can ask your questions. If you have any questions, then I'll answer. If no questions, we'll leave the session. And everyday files I'll upload in OneDrive. I'm creating OneDrive for you. So in that drive only, I'll upload your recordings, demo recordings, last 2 and today's one. All 3 recordings and paint files, programs, everything, I'll upload it in that drive. You can check it. Okay. See, already downloaded 4 and 5 today. Sorry, 4 and 3. 4 and 3 I downloaded. Today's one also I'll download it. After that I'll upload in OneDrive. The drive I'll share with the students who are already registered. So for them, I'll share it. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Tomorrow itself, I'll show you installation and the configuration of Visual Studio Code and writing of our first program in Visual Studio Code and how to debug our code. Everything I'll explain to you. Yes. Any more doubts? Yes. Up to now, is it clear for you? Any more doubts? React lectures. No, I'm not taking any React and Angular classes. That is taken by other faculty. I'm conducting basic UI package. He is conducting React and Angular classes. Okay. Yeah. He is parallelly conducting along with my batches. So if you want, you can join for that. Yeah. Any more doubts? Link you will get it from organizer. So whenever the link will change, new link you will get it from DURGASOFT organizer. Before 5-10 minutes of my class only, try to get the link, new link for tomorrow session. Tomorrow Friday we have session, Saturday no session, Monday we'll back to the class. Okay. Yes, only festival days, main festival days only I'll give you holiday. Remaining days regularly I'll continue my class. Okay, regularly we have class and we have project sessions, we have exams, everything. Okay. Yeah, that's it for today. Project experience, I don't know. Monday to Saturday session regularly. Now it is for demonstration Friday. Thank you. That's it for today. Thank you.